Ranking the best game changers in Madden 23. Today we got a new promo reveal. Today we got game changers, and I'm going to be giving you guys my thoughts on all these cards. Now, right before we do go ahead jump into the first one, I do want to go ahead and shout out the comment of the day. First one we got right here is Kevin, Pierre, Luis. You can see 89 speed, not really going to cut it at this point. Not really too much of a pass rusher either. Doesn't have good speed, no pass rush. Based on all the stats I see, this card for me is for sure going into the trash tier. And something to know with all these 90s and 93s is the fact that they don't get any discount abilities. Again, right here with kmet, doesn't hit 90 medium route running, only 88 speed, just not too usable at this point in the game. Again, for me, he's going to go ahead and go into this trash tier. After that, we get Rodney Hudson. Rodney Hudson has 91 pass block power, 91 pass block finesse, and 91 run block. That is actually not bad stats for his overall. You can see these three ratings that actually matter for offensive linemen are above his overall. So that isn't necessarily going to save him, but I don't really think he's a mid-tier center either. I just think, again, just not really too usable. At this point, so many centers are getting 0 AP abilities. It's just not worth it. After that, though, Ryan Stonehouse right here with 96 kick power. Obviously, the accuracy isn't there, but 96 kick power on a punter, I feel like this card is, again, just if you run a theme team, I feel like there's no reason not to run the card. After that, we get into Mack Wilson. Mack Wilson, 88 speed with 77 zone. No lurker on the middle linebacker card either. So for that reason, he is once again going to go into the trash tier. And his stats got a little bit messed up, but we can slightly make it out. We got Kyron Johnson right here with 90 speed, 90 excel, I believe, 80 block shed, I think, and 87 power moves. It looks like his power moves and finesse moves are all above 80. Again, though, no abilities on the rusher card. So for that reason, he's just going to go into this trash tier once again. After that, we get Matt Hennessy left guard card. He has 92 pass block power, 94 pass block finesse, 93 run block. This is a pretty good left guard card, I can't lie. And, you know, I think guard is one of the positions where I'm comfortable not running a 0 AP ability on. Obviously, if you could get it, you know, you'd take it, but he's not bad. He's pretty solid. After that, though, we get Dan Moore. Dan Moore, 92 pass block power, 94 pass block finesse, 95 run block, but he's a tackle card. If you're not getting edge pro, if you're not getting secure protector, you're really not usable in this game. So for that reason, also going to go into the trash tier. And again, another card that got his stats slightly messed up, but you can see that his block shed, power moves, and finesse moves right here are all pretty high with decent speed, decent excel. I think Jarran Reed, again, isn't like a top end card in the game, but I think he is slightly solid. Like, I'm kind of like right here with him, but I think he's solid. And for the last card, we got Chris Board right here, 88 speed, 93 excel, but no pass rush. So really going to depend on his zone coverage. Usually with run stoppers, though, I tend to find that the zone coverage really isn't there. So for that reason, based on the stats we see, he's also going to go ahead once ago, go in the trash tier. Now we're moving on up to 96 overalls. First one we got right here is Jack Conklin with 94 pass block power, 95 pass block finesse, and 96 run block. He can get secure protector for 1, threat detector for 1, nasty streak for 1, post up and identifier all for 1 AP. I don't think he is like this best at position tackle, but he's really good. He gets a 1 AP secure protector, and right now with right tackle, that's right around with everyone in the meta, right? And that's what I want this grade tier to be. Like, I don't really find a problem in running them. I think they're right along like in the meta, like they're really good cards to use. After that, we get kadarius Toney. Toney has 96 speed with 95 short, 92 medium, 96 deep. This card can potentially get short in and route tech for 1 or short out and route tech for 1. Think he's great on a Giants and Chiefs team. I honestly think I would run him like for sure on a Chiefs and Giants team, and I would be really comfortable with him. But no theme team, I think he's, again, right here, gets some great abilities. He's a really nice card. After that, we get Brandon Scherff. Brandon Scherff has 94 pass block power, 96 pass block finesse, 97 run block, all pretty good stats. And he can potentially get post up for 0 or even natural talent for 0, which I do like. I don't quite think he's like the best right guard in the game. I still think that's Zach Martin. But again, I feel the same way about Jack Conklin. He's right there in the meta with all the good right guards in the game. After that, we get Camryn Bynum right here with 96 speed, 98 excel, good man, good zone, and even pretty good play rec with 93. Abilities, he could get pick artist for 0, deep out zone KO for 1. So again, I don't think he's like the best free safety in the world, but again, I think he's right along here with the 0 AP, 1 AP deep out. Doesn't get like the mid zone on top of that like someone like Derwin, and if he did, he could potentially be right there, but he's going to be right here for me. After that, we get Lavonte David. Lavonte David with 94 speed, 92 zone coverage. He's a 0 AP lurker, 1 AP mid zone linebacker. I like him, but I don't think he's right here with these other cards. I think he's like at like the top end of this tier. He's not a bad middle linebacker. Like when I do my middle linebacker tier list, he's probably going to be in like the A tier. I just don't think he's as good as these cards right here. So maybe I need to make like an in-between tier for Lavonte David. Right after that, we get Dolphins great Xavien Howard, man. So he can get 0 AP pick artist with 1 AP deep out zone KO and also flat zone as well. What I hope on these 96 cards is their tier 3 spot does get discounted, because that does change things, because if you add a flat zone on top of Xavien Howard, he becomes really, really good. So I'm kind of hoping that can happen. I am going to actually make a tier above mid. It's going to be the good tier right here. And I think Camryn, Bynum, Xavien Howard, and Lavonte David all should be in this tier. I think these cards right here have really, really great abilities in their top end of their position. I don't want to say you're playing at a disadvantage using these cards, but I just think there's better people even around there overall. But again, that will depend if they get their tier 3 spot discounted as well. Now for the LTDs, first one up right here is ceedee Lamb. ceedee Lamb, 98 speed, great route running. I believe he is the first card to get this. He can get short out elite for 0, route tech for 1, and all these 98s and champions, all the 98s, you can add a game changer token to them and they get an additional 0 AP ability, and his additional 1 is short and elite. If we're talking about short in, short out, and route tech for 1, I think my golden ticket take was really, really on point, because this card I think becomes the best receiver in the game, and it's not even close. He is amazing. Even if he doesn't get that exact stack that I'm talking about, I still think he's one of the best receivers in the game. He is really, really good no matter what. But that route tech short in, short out stack for 1 AP, that just makes him best in the game. Right after that, we get Ryan Neal. Ryan Neal is 6'3", 97 speed, 97 XL, great zone, great man, and pretty decent play rec. While I think the card is good, he can get pick artist, deep out zone KO for 1. I think this card is just screaming best user in the game. He's 6'3", can get pick artist for 0, and also his additional 0 AP ability is Crusher. I think I'm going to put him in this best of position tier, not at a strong safety, but as a user. I think he's probably going to be the best user in the game. After that, we get Tyson Campbell. Tyson Campbell, 97 speed, 98 XL, great man, zone press. Wish the play rec was slightly higher, but 91 is still pretty good. Can get pick artist for 0, deep out zone KO for 1, deep route KO for 1. But his additional 0 AP ability is tip drill. I feel like they just wasted that. I don't really see the point of tip drill when you have pick artist. So for that reason, for me, Tyson Campbell is he just in this good tier? Definitely see him right here. I'm going to slightly put him in this great tier, though. I do think he is a good card. I didn't expect this card to be this good, but Derrick Brown, 86 speed, 88 XL, great block check, great power moves, the finesse moves, wish it was 90, but let's talk about why I think this card is so good. He is the first person in the game to get 0 AP double or nothing, and he can additionally get 0 AP inside stuff. I think he is the best defensive tackle in the game now. So for that reason, he is for sure going best at position for me. I was so ready to just be able to put this card in the trash tier. And it's not because I'm a Herbert hater. I know you see the Tua jersey in the background. You see the Dolphin shirt on. But the reason why is Herbert had like by far and away the worst release in the game. Like I think it was even worse than Tebow's. But they changed his release. He now gets Slinger 3. But they still kind of screwed over the card. So he can potentially get Gunslinger for 0, Pass Lead Elite for 2, and Fearless also for 0 in total for 2 AP. That's a great ability stack, but we're missing one thing. Hot Route Master, which Hot Route Master on Field Generals is usually 3 AP, and he should be able to get it. So you could potentially run all that for 5 AP. Just really not the best ability value. It's not bad. I think there is an argument to be had. It's like it's him for Stabler. I'm not really going to compare him to Vic. I think he's right there with Leon though. I think he's a great quarterback, but I do like Vic. I do like Ken Stabler more. But if you can't get Ken Stabler, this is a really great option right here. I could totally see him right here. I think he is, I don't want to say he's in the conversation because Stabler is literally better Herbert. But after that, we do get Josh Jacobs with 97 speed and 98 break tackle. He can get short and elite for 0, also tank for 0. I think he is another card. I don't want to compare him to Herbert because I don't like that comparison, but he's another person I'm putting at the top in the great. Why is he not best at position? He's probably one of the best running backs in the game if you exclude X factors. King Henry and Quadfather, in my opinion, are just so broken. I can't put him at best at position. So I was watching streams on Twitch while I was recording, and Herbert actually can get the same exact ability stack as Ken Stabler. So for that reason, he is going right here. They did not say anything about discounted Howard Master, but I guess he can get the quad stack of Gunslinger, Fearless, Pass the Elite, Howard Master, all for 3 AP. So Hen for Stabler, righty or lefty, all team chems, free card. He's in the conversation for best QB in the game though. I think it's him, Stabler, and Vic are my top 3. He is really, really great. This has been my list for Game Changer Part 1. Part 2 should be dropping next Tuesday. So if you want to see that, you want to see my rankings again, make sure to leave a like and subscribe so you can be ready for next Tuesday. Now, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date with the best cards in Madden 23. If you want to see me play with some of these cards live, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. We've been grinding the streams over there, so I greatly appreciate that. Now, if you don't feel like heading over to Twitch, you want another video to watch, check out this gameplay with Michael Vick right here.